You name it, and there's likely been a shortage of it. And sometimes it's just an inconvenience, but sometimes it's a serious issue, especially when it comes to medication. THV 11's Ian Russell shows us when we could see the end of this and why it could be happening.
We talked a lot during the pandemic about shortages on all sorts of different things, but now the pandemic feels like it's kind of behind us. Those issues are still lingering, unfortunately, and for pharmacists, that's frustrating.
In this building,
Pharmacy at Shannon Hills, this is Callie.
Callie Bench is hard at work finding alternatives.
It's been really tough working with all the shortages, I'll be honest with you.
Because while some aspects of the pandemic are behind us, others are still around.
Be checking every day to make sure that we're getting what we can in with all the drug shortages.
Some of those shortages are ones we've told you about for a while, especially prescription drugs like Adderall. But some are for things you'd expect to easily find everywhere.
Last night, so just came in today for the first time. Really this whole row of sinus allergy stuff.
Even over-the-counter medications are difficult to find, and heading into allergy season, that complicates things.
Last fall, this winter, now this spring, we're just seeing so many viruses and people just really sick and trying to treat over the counter, which they should.
It's an issue getting federal attention too. A report from a U.S. Senate committee shows that between 2021 and 2022, new drug shortages jumped up 30%. By the end of last year, there was nearly 295 active drug shortages.
That's really where a lot of these shortages are coming from, is the manufacturers and the distributors just navigating the unknown.
That Senate committee recommended a couple ways to get out of this, mainly for more generic drugs that are regularly in short supply. Bench knows that solution firsthand, because as this shortage continues, that's how she's still able to get her customers what they need.
Most of the time I do, but in the very rare instance that I don't, I'm able to help people at least try to find what they're looking for somewhere.
In Shannon Hills, Ian Russell, THV 11 News.